a new employee, you go to management and you go to manage your company structure, because all employees should start with the operating structure as the primary part of a company. You right click on the company and you go to manage employees. This will bring up a list of your existing employees, and from here you can add a new employee by clicking on the green cross. We start by adding in the user's email, because this is how you interface with them in communication. So we've set up a person called Sample User at our sample company, and then you move to a point where you get to choose the privileges that the new employee has. This is a really important part of the system, because from here you can choose to define whether they're an employee and or an administrator, whether they've got access to human resource management, whether you would like them to have access to the tutorials within the system, whether they're allowed to set key performance indicators for the company, whether they're a librarian, which means that they can manage all of the documents that your company is responsible for building into your workflows, and whether they're allowed to create news items and communicate these news items to other people within your networks. The other one that I haven't clicked on here is called Contractor. If you click on Contractor, what you'll see is that it automatically eliminates these normal employee privileges, because a contractor is not one of your employees and should not be given access to your company's operating infrastructure and systems and documents. So we choose an employee, we give them lots of powers so that they can do everything that we want. You can add in the address of the employee, choose the time zone that they're in for Australia to make sure that the clocks that are synchronizing people's tasks and meetings all work together nicely, and then add in their overhead rate. You can add the overhead rate for accounting purposes. We're going to say that the overhead rate for Sample User is $250 an hour, and then you hit Insert. This creates a message for you that says an email has been sent to the employee with their username and password. So let's go and have a look at what happens in the inbox of your employee called Sample User. This is the inbox of Sample User, and as you can see, they have a message from Manager Solutions, and it says, "Hi Sample, your account has been created in the Manager Solutions system. To log in, click here and enter your details." And it gives Sample User their username, which is their email address, and also their password. So we're going to copy that password, and we're going to log in here, and we're going to log in here, and I'll go into here, put in Sample User and add the password. Sample User then logs in for the first time ever, and they will have a login screen that comes up, and it asks them to accept the terms and conditions of the licensing agreement. Accepting the terms, you consent that you've read and accepted the terms for Manager Solutions, hit OK, and Sample User now has their own login to the system, and they can now work with you, and you can assign them tasks, and they are part of the network.